The best way to learn English is repetition.
La mejor forma de aprender inglés es la repetición.
For people who want to speak English fluently.
Hola.
Hello. Hello.
Buenos días.
Good morning. Good morning.
Soy Brad Murphy.
I'm Brad Murphy. I'm Brad Murphy.
¿Eres Ken Johnson?
Are you Ken Johnson? Are you Ken Johnson?
Sí lo soy.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
¿Cómo estás?
How are you? How are you?
Bien, gracias.
Fine, thanks. Fine, thanks.
¿Cómo está Ellen?
How's Helen? How's Helen?
Está muy bien, gracias.
She's very well, thank you. She's very well, thank you.
Buenas tardes, señor Murphy.
Good afternoon, Mr. Murphy. Good afternoon, Mr. Murphy.
Buenas noches, señor M.C. Kane.
Good evening, Mr. McCain. Good evening, Mr. McCain.
¿Cómo estás esta tarde?
How are you this evening? How are you this evening?
Buenas noches, Ion.
Good night, John. Good night, John.
Adiós, Bill.
Goodbye, Bill. Goodbye, Bill.
Nos vemos mañana.
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Entra por favor.
Come in, please. Come in, please.
Siéntate.
Sit down. Sit down.
Ponerse de pie por favor.
Stand up, please. Stand up, please.
Abre la puerta por favor.
Open the door, please. Open the door, please.
Cierra la puerta por favor.
Close the door, please. Close the door, please.
No abras la puerta.
Don't open the door. Don't open the door.
¿Lo entiendes?
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Sí entiendo.
Yes, I understand. Yes, I understand.
No, no lo entiendo.
No, I don't understand. No, I don't understand.
Escucha cuidadosamente.
Listen carefully. Listen carefully.
Ahora lee, por favor.
Now read, please. Now read, please.
Está bien.
That's fine. That's fine.
Es tiempo de empezar.
It's time to begin. It's time to begin.
Comencemos ahora.
Let's begin now. Let's begin now.
Por favor, apúrate.
Please hurry. Please hurry.
¿Qué es esto?
What's this? What's this?
¿Este celular es tuyo?
Is this cell phone yours? Is this cell phone yours?
Ese es mi celular.
That's my cell phone. That's my cell phone.
¿Esta es tu computadora portátil?
Is this your laptop? Is this your laptop?
No. Esa no es mi computadora portátil.
No, that's not my laptop. No, that's not my laptop.
¿De quién es este celular?
Whose cell phone is this? Whose cell phone is this?
Ese es tu celular.
That's your cell phone. That's your cell phone.
¿Y qué es eso?
And what's that? And what's that?
¿Eso es un teléfono inteligente?
Is that a smartphone? Is that a smartphone?
No, no lo es.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
Es un teléfono normal.
It's a regular phone. It's a regular phone.
¿Es tuyo?
Is it yours? Is it yours?
Sí, es mío.
Yes, it's mine. Yes, it's mine.
¿Dónde está la puerta?
Where's the door? Where's the door?
Ahí está.
There it is. There it is.
¿Qué son estos?
What are these? What are these?
Esos son libros.
Those are books. Those are books.
¿Dónde están los libros?
Where are the books? Where are the books?
Allí están.
There they are. There they are.
Estas son mis plumas.
These are my pens. These are my pens.
¿Dónde están tus bolígrafos?
Where are your pens? Where are your pens?
Ellas están por ahí.
They're over there. They're over there.
¿Son estos tus lapiceros?
Are these your pens? Are these your pens?
Sí lo son.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Esos son míos.
Those are mine. Those are mine.
¿Están tus libros? No.
There are your books, aren't they? There are your books, aren't they?
No, no lo son.
No, they aren't. No, they aren't.
Ellas no son mías.
They're not mine. They're not mine.
Esos no son tus bolígrafos, ¿verdad?
Those aren't your pens, are they? Those aren't your pens, are they?
Estos son míos y esos son tuyos.
These are mine and those are yours. These are mine and those are yours.
¿A qué te dedicas?
What do you do? What do you do?
Soy ingeniera.
I'm an engineer. I'm an engineer.
¿Quién es esa de allí?
Who is that over there? Who is that over there?
Él es un estudiante, también.
He's a student too. He's a student too.
¿Ese tipo es un estudiante aquí?
Is that guy a student here? Is that guy a student here?
No, no lo es.
No, he isn't. No, he isn't.
Esos hombres tampoco son estudiantes.
Those men aren't students either. Those men aren't students either.
¿Estás en mi clase?
Are you in my class? Are you in my class?
No, no soy estudiante.
No, I'm not a student. No, I'm not a student.
Ese hombre es un profesor aquí, ¿no?
That man is a professor here, isn't he? That man is a professor here, isn't he?
Sí, lo es.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
¿Quiénes son esas personas?
Who are those people? Who are those people?
Quizás sean guardias de seguridad.
Maybe they're security guards. Maybe they're security guards.
¿No son ellas estudiantes?
Aren't they students? Aren't they students?
Realmente no lo sé.
I really don't know. I really don't know.
¿Cómo se llama?
What's your name? What's your name?
Mi nombre es Philip.
My name is Philip. My name is Philip.
¿Cuál es tu apellido?
What's your last name? What's your last name?
Mi apellido es Meyers.
My last name is Myers. My last name is Myers.
¿Cómo usted deletrea su primer nombre?
How do you spell your first name? How do you spell your first name?
Philip, Phillip.
Philip, Phillip. Philip, Phillip.
¿Cuál es el nombre de tu amigo?
What's your friend's name? What's your friend's name?
Su nombre es David Spencer.
His name is David Spencer. His name is David Spencer.
David y yo somos viejos amigos.
David and I are old friends. David and I are old friends.
¿Eres hermano de David?
Are you David's brother? Are you David's brother?
No, no soy.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
Este es el señor Meyers.
This is Mr. Myers. This is Mr. Myers.
¿Cómo estás?
How are you doing? How are you doing?
Señora Tigman, este es el señor Elliot Cruz.
Mrs. Tillman, this is Mr. Elliot Cruz. Mrs. Tillman, this is Mr. Elliot Cruz.
Encantado de conocerte.
Very nice to meet you. Very nice to meet you.
¿Qué día es hoy?
What day is today? What day is today?
Hoy es lunes.
Today is Monday. Today is Monday.
¿Qué día era ayer?
What day was yesterday? What day was yesterday?
Ayer fue domingo, no.
Yesterday was Sunday, wasn't it? Yesterday was Sunday, wasn't it?
Sí, lo era.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
¿Qué día es mañana?
What day is tomorrow? What day is tomorrow?
¿Qué mes es este?
What month is this? What month is this?
Es enero.
It is January. It is January.
Es para mañana.
It's due tomorrow. It's due tomorrow.
La vi hace 2 días.
I saw her 2 days ago. I saw her 2 days ago.
Estuve en el hospital durante varias semanas el mes pasado.
I was in the hospital for several weeks last month. I was in the hospital for several weeks last month.
¿Dónde estuviste el martes?
Where were you on Tuesday? Where were you on Tuesday?
Estuviste aquí en febrero, ¿no?
You were here in February, weren't you? You were here in February, weren't you?
No, no lo estaba.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
Estuve fuera de la ciudad durante 2 meses.
I was out of town for 2 months. I was out of town for 2 months.
¿Tienes un teléfono?
Do you have a cell phone? Do you have a cell phone?
Sí.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
¿Tienes un boleto? No.
You have a ticket, don't you? You have a ticket, don't you?
No, no lo creo.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Yo tampoco tengo boleto.
I don't have a ticket either. I don't have a ticket either.
¿Este boleto te pertenece?
Does this ticket belong to you? Does this ticket belong to you?
Sí, creo que sí.
Yes, I think it does. Yes, I think it does.
¿Cuántas hermanas y hermanos tienes?
How many sisters and brothers do you have? How many sisters and brothers do you have?
¿No tienes mi sombrero?
Don't you have my hat? Don't you have my hat?
Sí, tengo tu sombrero y tu abrigo.
Yes, I have both your hat and your coat. Yes, I have both your hat and your coat.
¿Tiene John una mascota?
Does John have a pet? Does John have a pet?
Sí, él lo hace.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
¿Tiene un perro? No.
He has a dog, doesn't he? He has a dog, doesn't he?
No, no tiene uno.
No, he doesn't have one. No, he doesn't have one.
Ya tiene fotos, pero aún no tiene álbum.
He already has pictures, but he doesn't have an album yet. He already has pictures, but he doesn't have an album yet.
¿Qué hora es?
What time is it? What time is it?
Son las 2 en punto.
It's 2 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock.
Son unos minutos después de las 2.
It's a few minutes after 2. It's a few minutes after 2.
¿Me puedes encontrar a las 5?
Can you meet me at 5? Can you meet me at 5?
No, no puedo.
No, I can't. No, I can't.
No sé qué hora es.
I don't know what time it is. I don't know what time it is.
No creo que sean las 4 en punto todavía.
I don't think it's 4 o'clock yet. I don't think it's 4 o'clock yet.
Deben ser alrededor de las 3:30.
It must be about 3:30. It must be about 3:30.
Mi reloj es rápido y tu reloj es lento.
My watch is fast and your watch is slow. My watch is fast and your watch is slow.
Me levanto antes de las 6 en punto todos los días.
I get up before 6 o'clock every day. I get up before 6 o'clock every day.
El restaurante no abre hasta las 7:45.
The restaurant doesn't open until 7:45. The restaurant doesn't open until 7:45.
¿Estarás aquí mañana a las 10 en punto?
Will you be here at 10 o'clock tomorrow? Will you be here at 10 o'clock tomorrow?
Sí lo haré.
Yes, I will. Yes, I will.
Llegaremos a tiempo, no.
We'll be on time, won't we? We'll be on time, won't we?
Eso espero.
I hope so. I hope so.
¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy?
What's the date today? What's the date today?
Hoy es 1 de noviembre.
Today is November 1st. Today is November 1st.
¿Cuándo naciste?
When were you born? When were you born?
Nací el 1 de noviembre de 1987.
I was born on November 1st, 1987. I was born on November 1st, 1987.
Hoy es mi cumpleaños.
Today is my birthday. Today is my birthday.
Mi hermana nació en 1990.
My sister was born in 1990. My sister was born in 1990.
No sé la fecha exacta.
I don't know the exact date. I don't know the exact date.
¿Dónde naciste?
Where were you born? Where were you born?
¿Dónde está tu ciudad natal?
Where is your hometown? Where is your hometown?
Nací en un pequeño pueblo de Toronto.
I was born in a little town in Toronto. I was born in a little town in Toronto.
Madison es mi ciudad natal.
Madison is my hometown. Madison is my hometown.
¿Dónde creciste?
Where did you grow up? Where did you grow up?
Crecí en Chicago.
I grew up in Chicago. I grew up in Chicago.
¿A dónde fuiste a la escuela?
Where did you go to school? Where did you go to school?
Fui a la escuela secundaria de Madison.
I went to Madison High School. I went to Madison High School.
¿Qué quieres?
What do you want? What do you want?
Quiero una taza de café.
I want to a cup of coffee. I want to a cup of coffee.
¿Qué te gustaría comer?
What would you like to eat? What would you like to eat?
Por favor, dame un trozo de tarta.
Please give me a piece of pie. Please give me a piece of pie.
¿Cuál te gustaría? ¿Este o aquel?
Which one would you like? This one or that one? Which one would you like? This one or that one?
No me importa.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me.
Me gustaría hablar con el señor Jones o el señor Smith.
I'd like to talk with Mr. Jones or Mr. Smith. I'd like to talk with Mr. Jones or Mr. Smith.
Lo siento, pero ambas están ocupadas en este momento.
I'm sorry, but both of them are busy right now. I'm sorry, but both of them are busy right now.
¿No te apetece un café?
Wouldn't you like some coffee? Wouldn't you like some coffee?
Prefiero tomar un té, si no le importa.
I'd rather have some tea if you don't mind. I'd rather have some tea if you don't mind.
¿Cuál de ellas es el señor Taylor?
Which one of them is Mr. Taylor? Which one of them is Mr. Taylor?
¿Es el hombre alto de la izquierda?
Is he the tall man on the left? Is he the tall man on the left?
¿Conoce a alguna de esas personas?
Do you know any of those people? Do you know any of those people?
Dos o tres de ellos me resultan familiares.
2 or 3 of them look familiar. 2 or 3 of them look familiar.
Todas ellas son amigas mías.
All of them are friends of mine. All of them are friends of mine.
¿Habla usted inglés?
Do you speak English? Do you speak English?
Sí, un poco.
Yes, a little. Yes, a little.
¿Tu amiga habla inglés?
Does your friend speak English? Does your friend speak English?
Sí, habla inglés perfectamente.
Yes, he speaks English perfectly. Yes, he speaks English perfectly.
Su inglés no es malo.
Her English is not bad. Her English is not bad.
¿Cuál es su lengua materna?
What's his native language? What's his native language?
Su lengua materna es el francés.
His native language is French. His native language is French.
¿Cuántos idiomas hablas?
How many languages do you speak? How many languages do you speak?
Mi amiga lee y escribe coreana.
My friend reads and writes Korean. My friend reads and writes Korean.
Habla inglés con acento coreano.
He speaks English with a Korean accent. He speaks English with a Korean accent.
¿Cómo es el inglés de Ellen?
How is Helen's English? How is Helen's English?
Habla inglés con fluidez.
She speaks English fluently. She speaks English fluently.
¿Qué tan bien hablas inglés?
How well do you speak English? How well do you speak English?
A veces cometo errores cuando hablo inglés.
Sometimes I make mistakes when I speak English. Sometimes I make mistakes when I speak English.
Tengo muchos problemas con la pronunciación.
I have a lot of trouble with pronunciation. I have a lot of trouble with pronunciation.
¿Qué estás haciendo?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Estoy leyendo un libro.
I'm reading a book. I'm reading a book.
¿Qué está haciendo tu amigo?
What's your friend doing? What's your friend doing?
Está estudiando para el examen de mañana.
He's studying for the test tomorrow. He's studying for the test tomorrow.
No estoy haciendo nada ahora.
I'm not doing anything right now. I'm not doing anything right now.
¿A dónde vas?
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Me voy a casa.
I'm going home. I'm going home.
¿A qué hora vuelves?
What time are you coming back? What time are you coming back?
No estoy seguro de a qué hora volveré.
I'm not sure what time I'm coming back. I'm not sure what time I'm coming back.
¿Qué estás pensando?
What are you thinking about? What are you thinking about?
Estoy pensando en la entrevista de trabajo.
I'm thinking about the job interview. I'm thinking about the job interview.
¿A quién estás enviando un correo electrónico?
Who are you emailing? Who are you emailing?
Estoy enviando un correo electrónico a una amiga mía en Hawái.
I'm emailing a friend of mine in Hawaii. I'm emailing a friend of mine in Hawaii.
Por cierto, ¿a quién estás esperando?
By the way, who are you waiting for? By the way, who are you waiting for?
No espero a nadie.
I'm not waiting for anybody. I'm not waiting for anybody.
¿Cuántos años tienes?
How old are you? How old are you?
Tengo 21 años.
I'm 21 years old. I'm 21 years old.
Mi hermano no ha cumplido los 25.
My brother is not quite 25. My brother is not quite 25.
John aún no tiene 45 años, ¿verdad?
John is not 45 yet, is he? John is not 45 yet, is he?
El señor Smith todavía tiene 50 y tantos años.
Mr. Smith is still in his 50s. Mr. Smith is still in his 50s.
Soy 2 años mayor que tú.
I'm 2 years older than you are. I'm 2 years older than you are.
Mi hermano es 2 años menor que yo.
My brother is 2 years younger than I am. My brother is 2 years younger than I am.
¿Cuántas personas hay en su familia?
How many people are there in your family? How many people are there in your family?
Somos 7 todos juntos.
There are 7 of us all together. There are 7 of us all together.
Mi hermana es la mayor.
My sister is the oldest. My sister is the oldest.
Soy la más joven.
I'm the youngest. I'm the youngest.
¿Adivina cuál es mi edad?
Guess how old I am? Guess how old I am?
Yo diría que tienes unos 23 años.
I'd say you're about 23. I'd say you're about 23.
Cumplí 30 en mi último cumpleaños.
I turned 30 on my last birthday. I turned 30 on my last birthday.
Voy a cumplir 21 el próximo martes.
I'm going to be 21 next Tuesday. I'm going to be 21 next Tuesday.
¿A qué hora te levantas todos los días?
What time do you get up every day? What time do you get up every day?
Normalmente me levanto temprano.
I usually wake up early. I usually wake up early.
Me levanto a las 6 en punto todos los días.
I get up 6 o'clock every day. I get up 6 o'clock every day.
Mi hermano se levanta más tarde que yo.
My brother gets up later than I do. My brother gets up later than I do.
Después de vestirme, desayuno.
After I get dressed, I have breakfast. After I get dressed, I have breakfast.
Por lo general, tomo un gran desayuno.
Usually, I have a big breakfast. Usually, I have a big breakfast.
Tengo jugo, cereales, tostadas y café para desayunar.
I have juice, cereal, toast, and coffee for breakfast. I have juice, cereal, toast, and coffee for breakfast.
Salgo de casa a las 8 a.m. todos los días.
I leave the house at 8 a.m. each day. I leave the house at 8 a.m. each day.
Llego al trabajo a las 9 en punto todas las mañanas.
I get to work at 9 o'clock every morning. I get to work at 9 o'clock every morning.
Hago ejercicio por la mañana.
I work out in the morning. I work out in the morning.
Salgo a almorzar a eso de las 12:30.
I go out for lunch at about 12:30. I go out for lunch at about 12:30.
Termino de trabajar a las 5:45 p.m.
I finish working at 5:45 p.m. I finish working at 5:45 p.m.
Ceno alrededor de las 7 en punto.
I eat dinner at about 7 o'clock. I eat dinner at about 7 o'clock.
Antes de cenar, leo el periódico un rato.
Before I eat dinner, I read the newspaper for a while. Before I eat dinner, I read the newspaper for a while.
Normalmente me acuesto alrededor de la medianoche.
I usually go to bed at about midnight. I usually go to bed at about midnight.
¿A qué hora te levantaste ayer por la mañana?
What time did you get up yesterday morning? What time did you get up yesterday morning?
Me desperté temprano y me levanté a las 6 en punto.
I woke up early and got up at 6 o'clock. I woke up early and got up at 6 o'clock.
Mi hermano se levantó antes que yo.
My brother got up earlier than I did. My brother got up earlier than I did.
¿Te vestiste enseguida?
Did you get dressed right away? Did you get dressed right away?
Sí, me vestí y desayuné.
Yes, I got dressed and had breakfast. Yes, I got dressed and had breakfast.
¿Qué tipo de desayuno tomaste?
What kind of breakfast did you have? What kind of breakfast did you have?
¿A qué hora llegaste al trabajo ayer por la mañana?
What time did you get to work yesterday morning? What time did you get to work yesterday morning?
Salí de casa a las 8 en punto y me puse a trabajar a las 8:30.
I left the house at 8 o'clock and got to work at 8:30. I left the house at 8 o'clock and got to work at 8:30.
¿Trabajaste todo el día?
Did you work all day? Did you work all day?
Sí, trabajé desde temprano en la mañana hasta altas horas de la noche.
Yes, I worked from early morning until late at night. Yes, I worked from early morning until late at night.
Al mediodía almorzaba con una amiga mía.
At noon I had lunch with a friend of mine. At noon I had lunch with a friend of mine.
Terminé de trabajar a las 5:30 y me fui a casa.
I finished working at 5:30 and went home. I finished working at 5:30 and went home.
Después de la cena, revisé mi correo electrónico y leí un libro.
After dinner I checked my email and read a book. After dinner I checked my email and read a book.
Me fui a la cama a las 11:30 p.m.
I went to bed at 11:30 p.m. I went to bed at 11:30 p.m.
Me quedé dormido de inmediato.
I fell asleep immediately. I fell asleep immediately.
¿A dónde fuiste ayer?
Where did you go yesterday? Where did you go yesterday?
Fui a ver a un amigo mío.
I went to see a friend of mine. I went to see a friend of mine.
¿Vio al señor Jones ayer?
Did you see Mr. Jones yesterday? Did you see Mr. Jones yesterday?
No vi al señor Jones, pero vi a Matthew Smith.
I didn't see Mr. Jones, but I saw Matthew Smith. I didn't see Mr. Jones, but I saw Matthew Smith.
¿De qué hablabas?
What did you talk about? What did you talk about?
Nosotras hablamos de muchas cosas.
We talked about a lot of things. We talked about a lot of things.
Le hice muchas preguntas.
I asked him a lot of questions. I asked him a lot of questions.
¿Qué le preguntaste?
What did you ask him? What did you ask him?
Le pregunté si hablaba inglés.
I asked him if he spoke English. I asked him if he spoke English.
Dijo que hablaba un poco de inglés.
He said he spoke a little English. He said he spoke a little English.
Le pregunté si conocía a alguien en Nueva York.
I asked him if he knew anybody in New York. I asked him if he knew anybody in New York.
¿Qué dijo él?
What did he say? What did he say?
Dijo que conocía a algunas personas allí.
He said he knew a few people there. He said he knew a few people there.
Finalmente, le pregunté cuántos años tenía.
Finally, I asked him how old he was. Finally, I asked him how old he was.
Dijo que preferiría no decir su edad.
He said he would rather not tell his age. He said he would rather not tell his age.
¿A qué hora te levantaste el año pasado?
What time did you use to get up last year? What time did you use to get up last year?
Solía levantarme temprano y levantarme a las 7 en punto.
I used to wake up early and get up at 7 o'clock. I used to wake up early and get up at 7 o'clock.
Por lo general, me acostaba temprano y nunca trabajo hasta tarde.
I usually went to bed early and never work up late. I usually went to bed early and never work up late.
Salía a caminar por la mañana a la misma hora todos los días.
I would take a walk in the morning at the same time every day. I would take a walk in the morning at the same time every day.
Siempre salía al trabajo exactamente a las 8:30.
I would always leave for work at exactly 8:30. I would always leave for work at exactly 8:30.
¿Cuándo irías a trabajar normalmente?
When would you usually get to work? When would you usually get to work?
Normalmente llegaba al trabajo antes de las 9.
I would usually arrive at work before 9. I would usually arrive at work before 9.
Nunca llegaba tarde al trabajo.
I was never late for work. I was never late for work.
Trabajé hasta casi las 7 p.m. cada día.
I worked until nearly 7 p.m. each day. I worked until nearly 7 p.m. each day.
¿A dónde solías ir de vacaciones de verano?
Where did you used to go for summer vacation? Where did you used to go for summer vacation?
Solía visitar la casa de mi tía todos los veranos.
I used to visit my aunt's house every summer. I used to visit my aunt's house every summer.
Mi hermano y yo solíamos salir juntos.
My brother and I used to hang out together. My brother and I used to hang out together.
Tenía muchos amigos interesantes.
I had a lot of interesting friends. I had a lot of interesting friends.
Ellas solían ir al cine una vez a la semana.
They used to go to the movies about once a week. They used to go to the movies about once a week.
Comía pizza para el almuerzo casi todos los días.
I eat pizza for lunch almost every day. I eat pizza for lunch almost every day.
¿Dónde vive?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
Vivo en Riverside Street.
I live on Riverside Street. I live on Riverside Street.
¿Cuál es tu dirección?
What's your address? What's your address?
Vivo en Highland Apartment en Riverside Street.
I live at Highland Apartment on Riverside Street. I live at Highland Apartment on Riverside Street.
Vivo al lado de Jack.
I live next door to Jack. I live next door to Jack.
Vives cerca de aquí.
Do you live near here? Do you live near here?
Soy de fuera de la ciudad.
I'm from out of town. I'm from out of town.
¿Cuánto tiempo has vivido aquí?
How long have you lived here? How long have you lived here?
He vivido aquí durante 5 años.
I've lived here for 5 years. I've lived here for 5 years.
La conozco desde la secundaria.
I've known her since high school. I've known her since high school.
He estudiado inglés toda mi vida.
I've studied English all my life. I've studied English all my life.
Ya leí ese libro.
I've already read that book. I've already read that book.
¿Has estudiado inglés durante mucho tiempo?
Have you studied English for very long? Have you studied English for very long?
¿Ya desayunaste?
Have you had breakfast already? Have you had breakfast already?
Sí, desayuné hace 2 horas.
Yes, I had breakfast 2 hours ago. Yes, I had breakfast 2 hours ago.
¿A dónde ibas cuando te vi en el centro comercial?
Where were you going when I saw you at the mall? Where were you going when I saw you at the mall?
¿Dónde estabas ayer por la tarde?
Where were you yesterday afternoon? Where were you yesterday afternoon?
Estuve en casa toda la tarde.
I was at home all afternoon. I was at home all afternoon.
Estaba escribiendo algunos correos electrónicos a amigas mías.
I was writing some emails to friends of mine. I was writing some emails to friends of mine.
¿Qué hacías ayer a las 4 de la tarde?
What were you doing at about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon? What were you doing at about 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon?
Estaba viendo televisión.
I was watching TV. I was watching TV.
¿Estabas haciendo tu tarea cuando te llamé ayer?
Were you doing your homework when I called you yesterday? Were you doing your homework when I called you yesterday?
Cuando me llamaste, estaba cenando.
When you called me, I was eating dinner. When you called me, I was eating dinner.
Cuando vi al señor Jones, estaba hablando con Matthew Smith.
When I saw Mr. Jones, he was talking with Matthew Smith. When I saw Mr. Jones, he was talking with Matthew Smith.
Mientras escribías un correo electrónico, yo estaba leyendo un libro.
While you were writing an email, I was reading a book. While you were writing an email, I was reading a book.
¿Puedes adivinar lo que estaba haciendo esta mañana?
Can you guess what I was doing this morning? Can you guess what I was doing this morning?
No recuerdo qué estaba haciendo John ayer por la tarde.
I can't remember what John was doing yesterday afternoon. I can't remember what John was doing yesterday afternoon.
Olvidé su dirección.
I forgot his address. I forgot his address.
Olvidé a qué hora dijo que iba a venir.
I forgot what time he said he was going to come. I forgot what time he said he was going to come.
Nos llamaron justo cuando estábamos cenando.
They called us just as we were having dinner. They called us just as we were having dinner.